Call out the magic finger. Oh no. Information, education, entertainment.
Beautiful people, we are having an educative and entertaining time here at Plag. And what is Plag? Play, learn and grow. It's an initiative to support children with special needs, and trust me, these children are amazing. Omnity Children is my name. I'm doing this with No Limit TV and go nowhere because you need to see these super talented kids.
I should tend to No Limit TV. I say you go there, alright.
It's been challenging, just that's because normally I'm not a special need teacher, but just the sake that I have to put in my interests for the children, it's now like it's easier for me. I start asking questions, what transpired between these children. So my principal then, he now had to tell me that some of them fell as a result of illness, some of them were they were actually born that way and all that. So I had to start putting my mind into their shoes, like trying to put in myself into how are they feeling and all that. I started loving these children, like I started loving them, and by the time I started loving them, I now had to put all the passions I have, my interests, the learning of the sign language, of course. I started moving on with them, and that now became like a thing of I love them. I cannot actually do without them.
Motivated me is that number one, I want to do a selfless service for children who cannot help themselves. That's number one. And number two, I also got a platform that the person in charge of the platform, she's also a selfless person. And whatever is given to her to do any of the program, she uses it the way it's given to her without taking some to herself. So that is the reason I joined her, and I saw the way she has been doing all her things selflessly, and I also continued with her.
About 3 years ago, I've been with them, and it has been wonderful.
What motivated you to volunteer?
I've been in the system as long as persons with disability is concerned. So I'm always attracted to whatever happens around them. And that was how I was able to come around and also be of help and see how I can lend my voice to helping them gain their full position in the society. So much. I want to encourage her to continue to push. God is on our side, and this is something that is not possible without God. So I want to encourage her to keep on the faith and continue to seek God's attention. God will continue to be there to see her through in subsequent events like this.
Actually, is difficult, but it's the most a beautiful experience anyone would want to experience, because at that, if you are into it, you learn how to be patient, how to love children no matter their state.
I've been volunteering for Plag for the past 6 years. I started volunteering since 2018. Actually, I met Madam Ngozi at an event in Port Harcourt here. She saw me and she reached out to me, told me about Plag. She would like me to join because of my physical disability, and that was in 2008. I volunteered. So since then, I've been serving at the registration point. One thing Plag has done for me is the inclusiveness of Plag, seeing other children. Because growing up, I wasn't physically challenged, but over time, I started noticing some physical disability. So actually seeing children living with disability at this age during Plag actually made me believe in the togetherness and inclusiveness of children living with disability.
Most parents give up because they won't take their children to school because some of the school won't take them, and the special schools are very expensive. Not all parents can afford it, so it's a big challenge to every parent. And another thing I would really want people to do more is that let the intervention come early, from when the child, because these things most times are congenital issues. Congenital means it starts from even childbirth, right? So if intervention from government or from all these agencies can come right from then, most of these children will be helped. Like sometimes when I see some of the kids on the road that still have some challenges that I overgrew with my daughter, it pains me, because if they had the knowledge and the proper thing to do to that child, the massages and all, I think they would have been better off for the society.
Okay, Plag is God's vision, because right from even before he came to life, you know, I was privileged to hear about it, because the founder is actually my elder sister. So on her sick bed, she shared all that God was telling her, you know, and to the glory of God, you know, I was inspired to encourage her to go ahead, that if God has called her, then God will equip her, empower her to get it done. So that was how it started. So she started praying about it and working towards it, and initially it wasn't easy, you know, when you are starting something new. So a lot of challenges as to how to finance it, who will support it and all that. But God has been so gracious and kind. You know, for the past 11 years, we have seen miracles. We have seen people give selflessly, you know, out of nothing. And we have seen people lose themselves. You know, once you come in contact with her, you just get, you know, her passion is contagious. That's just the word I can use now.
I'm fine. It's fine. Auntie, what is this? This was specially given to me by God, and He told me a vision to carry out, to help the helpless, to help the downtrodden, to help the physically challenged, and to help others. Now, and the organization He gave to me is Lifeline. Lifeline. This is the organization. So, this is what God told me to do, and I know I must carry out this vision.
We are here talking about your leg, and you're busy thinking of how to help other people.
My dear, as long as this is the assignment God has given to me, I must carry it out. I must carry it out.
Whether it's the Lord that said it, I'll be part of this. I'll be of help. I'll be of help.
Thank you, my
So what are you going to do now?
I think we'll go out and look for helpers.
I know those people that say that they'll be of help, that they'll come and help us. I know they will come and they will help us. So we need to carry this vision.
This vision must go higher. This vision must go higher. It must go higher. It must go higher. Oh, this vision must go higher. We must carry this vision high. This vision must go higher. Take it up. Take it up. We must go higher. It must go higher. It must go higher.
I heard that this organization needs help.
Oh yes, we do.
I can decorate.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. This vision must go higher. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for joining. You are a great help to us. Thank you. Thank you. This vision must go. We must carry this vision high.
I saw an advertisement that this organization is operating.
Yes, we have plenty things for you to do. Thank you so much. Thank you, people, for you to join. Thank you. This vision, because of you, this vision will go higher. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Man, I heard you need helper. I can drive. Should I drive?
Oh, thank you. I've been scouting for helpers, for drivers. This vision must go higher. It must go higher. It must go higher. This vision must go higher. We must take this vision high. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
My name is Ngozi Chukwuka Obio. So I am the Executive Director of Lifeline Organization for Children Empowerment. My motivation for starting the Lifeline Lifeline Organization for Children Empowerment is the fact that I myself is a person with disability, and growing up, I realized that the energy from home, the synergy I got from home, was able to give me that tenacity to be resilient in things that I naturally would do. Okay, and I got hospitalized at one time, and in the way of asking God to send me help, I already knew that somehow I was going to be working with children, but it appeared like it was like a bet. God, if this turns out well for me, I'm going back to the field to do that which you have asked me to do for the children. And so that journey started right on my hospital bed.
What year was that?
That was 2012. And by the time I returned back September 2012, Lifeline organization was going through a registration process, and by 2013 December, we flagged off. And the assignment was to reach out with children like me who have disabilities to give them that energy they require to do life. So we created different programs that will allow children to interact with each other, such as Plag like this, and which creates an opportunity for children to showcase their strengths and ability. We use the day to mark the International Day of Persons with Disabilities